This is a limited edition red GAN cube, and at just £20 it might be one of the cheapest limited edition cubes that they have ever made. But before we find out why, let's see the unboxing. First of all, whilst the box does look nice, it is just a sleeve that goes onto the normal box. Whereas if we compare it to other limited edition GAN cubes, they are completely redesigned. But anyway, once it's opened, this will look pretty normal. However, when you open the accessories, you will see a very nice red bag that feels really good. But onto the actual cube, and it comes in a nice frosted case. If we put that to the side, we can see the red internals. And now going on to first turns. So one thing that I noticed about this cube straight away is it feels a lot less stable than other GAN cubes, and that is because it doesn't have core magnets. Taking a look under the center cap, it does look pretty normal with those red internals showing again. But okay, what is this cube? Well, it is a cube dedicated to the Lunar New Year, and it is based off of the GAN 356ME, which is actually a cube that is based off of the GAN 356M, which was released over 4 years ago. This means that the turning feels much less premium compared to newer cubes. However, I don't think the purpose of this cube is to be mained like a normal GAN flagship would. But what is the performance actually like? So to begin, this cube feels very premium, but not at all stable enough to main. Obviously, all GAN cubes come out of the factory with a high level of quality regardless of how much they cost. And the result of this is that they all have a very similar feeling. However, this doesn't mean that they are all on the same level as the GAN 14 Maglev Pro. And especially with this cube, the lack of core magnets means that it often feels too fast, and I continually have lockups, catches and other issues. So we know that the performance is, well, subpar, but why is a limited edition cube from GAN so cheap? Well, to answer that, we need to take a look from the inside. One thing that you will notice instantly is that the piece design is very simple. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, this cube is based off one from a couple of years ago, which means that it isn't going to have the most up-to-date design. And when this cube was first made, GAN hadn't quite figured out core magnets and other innovations. Similarly, there are no adjustable magnets on this cube, which would also contribute to how cheap it is. If we now take a look at the GES system, I would say that it isn't all too bad. I mean, would it have hurt GAN to put their most up-to-date one in cheaper cubes? No, probably not. However, they want you to buy the GAN 14, so they're not going to do that. So after rebuilding this cube, what do I actually think? And was it worth it? Well, it is pretty much sold out now everywhere, so the worry of should you buy this cube isn't that important. But as a collector, this is something different when compared to everything else. And so whilst the performance is definitely not something that I'm overly happy with, the design and how it's not the same as all of my other cubes is something nice. Obviously, when I bought this, performance wasn't the thing that I was thinking of, because I know that cheaper GAN cubes often are nowhere near the same level as the flagship versions. In terms of comparing this to other limited edition cubes, one of the added perks of this one is that I didn't have to pay upwards of £100 to get it. The issue is that only the internals are coloured, where the GAN Kun or GAN Peacock had a complete change to the externals as well. Therefore, this makes the defining feature of this cube much harder to see because of how normal it looks from the outside. And once again, this is why it is so much cheaper than any of the other ones. So was it worth it? I think yes, but let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and check out this one next. Thank you for watching.